What's up? What's up? What's up? I am back live again, like I promised. I said I was going to start going live every single day, Monday through Friday, at around 3 o'clock Pacific. I've been talking to you guys about my journey into the wonderful, wonderful world of entertainment as an actor. Yesterday, I shared some of my journey and how I got to Los Angeles. And the purpose that I do this is that I really want to inspire you to see your dreams come to pass. I want to inspire you who are finding reasons why you can't make things happen in your life, or if you're just kind of stuck. I grew up in snow, so one thing we used to hate seeing, which I hear it snowing a lot back home where I'm originally from in Ohio, is that when your car gets stuck in snow, and the wheels start spinning, like you'll get stuck in a snowdrift. And next you know, the wheels just start spinning and spinning and spinning. And what's happening is the tires can't find any traction. And when they can't find any traction, what happens is, what's up, Mystic? How you doing? I'm doing good. What happens when your car starts losing the traction because the tires are just stuck and stuck and stuck because they keep spinning and spinning, is that you're spinning your wheels and you're going nowhere. Or better yet, any of you guys, most kids have had a little gerbil or a hamster. They always talk about those type of pets when they were little. They were popular when I was a kid. You know, if you can't get a dog, get a hamster. That's what you feel like. Well, I'm gonna get you unstuck because you don't want to live stuck like that. And so that's why I'm talking about my story, but also I'm gonna give you some tips, some tools that's gonna get you unstuck. But if you imagine the gerbil, hamster in the gerbil wheel, just running and running and running. It's like, where are they trying to go? They see that they're running real fast and they're in the same position, but yet and still they're running and running. Not trying to be weird, but that white shirt and hat looks really. Oh, thank you. Muchas gracias. Appreciate that. I'll try to flip it up every single day, have a different look from now and then. But if you watched my video from yesterday, I started talking about my journey into the field of entertainment, how I had to move from Ohio to Los Angeles to take my acting career to another level. Talked about some of the issues I had to face. And I left off with before I became a principal actor, before I got to the point where my name was in the credits. That's what you want to be. You want to be a principal actor if you want to be an actor. When I got to that, before I got to that point, I did some background work, and I was talking about my story about how I met Kerry Washington on my first day when I got here. My first day doing background, I was all pumped up, and I'm standing there and on the set of Scandal. This is several years ago, and they bring out the actor or actress who I'm supposed to stand next to, which was pretty cool that they actually chose me to be kind of featured standing next to them. Sorry, I couldn't. Oh, that's okay. No worries. You're here now. You can always watch the video. I'm here for you. No worries. This is a worry-free zone. It's all love here. Got it? All love. Capiche? So I'm standing there waiting at my mark. And I'm ready because, back in Cleveland, I had been in a play, some plays, some films. So I really was like, okay, I know what's up. I'm ready to do this. So I'm waiting for the actor or actress who I'm supposed to stand next to in my scene. Next, this crowd of people, about 5 or 6, 7 people coming down the hallway. You see like the hairstylist, you see wardrobe, they're sitting there brushing off the clothes. And I'm like, who is that? And now I see the hair. I said, okay, it's a woman. Next, she turns around and she's standing next to her. I was like, it's Kerry Washington. I was like, hey, how you doing, Carrie? So she knew I was kind of shocked too that she was chosen to stand next to me. So while I was standing there, she came in and stood right next to me, and that's where the scene was supposed to take place. And she was very, very nice. She was like, "Hello, how you doing? My name's Carrie." I was like, "I know that. My name's Rodney, though. It's nice to meet you." So I was very professional, although on the inside I was leaping and jumping, trying to keep my cool because this was something I didn't expect to happen on my first day of doing background. But she was so, so nice and so warm. She made me feel welcome on set. So I remembered that principle. One of the most important principles you can always remember is that, and I think The Rock, he says it often, which Dwayne Johnson is one of my favorite people in the world. Not just entertainers, just favorite people, because I love everything about this dude. But he said it's like doesn't cost anything to be nice. And that's where we kind of drop the ball, because we are always, people get so caught up in what they're doing and what they've accomplished that they forget to say hello. They forget to acknowledge the person who's helping them on their way. They forget where they came from. So I try to inspire people to remember where you come from. So that's one of the main principles. A wise man once told me, his name is Kevin James. He's a pastor at a church in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, New Community Bible Fellowship. Good church. If you guys are in that Cleveland area, go check it out. He told me, never believe your own press clippings. And I had to hold to that, because at first I didn't understand that. But now that I have matured, I understand it really means don't get too proud and too big to where you don't remember where you came from. Stay humble and just work hard and enjoy each moment that you have. Each moment that I get a chance to work as an actor or a producer or director, it's a gift for me. I love when I get the opportunity to work on the Darman sets. They're pretty cool. They're fun. And as you know, we tell some fun stories. And, probably my favorite Darman that I've done, let me go back to, I have a couple. But the first one is where I played the poor father trying to buy the birthday cake. And I didn't know, I didn't have any money at the store. And this man helps us, and this whole story. Let me see, you really know how to talk. Mystic, thank you very much. Well, I had to learn how to do that as well. I knew I had a gift for speaking, but I had to learn how to be more confident as a child. I gave my first speech when I was in high school. My senior year in high school, I gave my first speech in front of 2,500 people. And from that point, I looked out on the crowd, and I knew this is what I'm meant to do. And I love being in front of people. I love entertaining. I love making people smile. I love making people cry. I love making people just feel something when they watch me work. You cannot leave one of my performances without feeling something. If you haven't felt anything, I didn't do my job. So, said a whole lot, but rewind, back. Okay, and I do a lot of that because I'm full of so much I want to share, and this is just me being open and transparent. This is just having a conversation. So this is not any formal presentation. I don't have like a set script. I'm just talking from the heart, and that's what I think people want. And I want people to understand that, hey man, I just love sharing. I'm passionate about what I do. I want other people to be very passionate about what they do. Life is very short. I live life by the motto. Let's see, what if you're part? Yeah. I love that. You're not just telling stories. We're changing lives. That is so true. So that's exactly what we do, being a part of the Darman family. And I love being able to tell those stories. It blew me away how large the platform was when I first started with him, because I didn't realize it was that large and that many people were watching these stories. So I was at a 7-Eleven out here in Los Angeles, and I walked in this several months ago, and this young man, he was checking out at the cashier, and he turned around and saw me, and he did a double take, and he ran over to me. He had to be maybe 17, 18 years old. My mom and dad, we love you. We love the work that you do. I'm like, huh? You're a Darman, right? I said, yeah. I was like so choked up, and I was so excited. I told him, I said, do you realize the biggest compliment for an actor or director or producer is for somebody to say that your work impacts them to the point where they get excited if they see you, because you've made an impact in their lives. So I told that young man, I was like, man, you made my day. And because he was like, I want to take a picture with you. I was like, you want to take a picture? Fine. See you. Yes. Thank you. I received that. That someday that'll happen. But, fame is not my goal. My goal is to make an impact. If fame comes with it, that's great. But at the end of the day, I love telling stories. I love impacting lives. So now I can rewind back, because I took you off on a tangent, and I tried to do this for a good maybe 15, 20 minutes or so. So I need to stay on task here. I got about 10 more minutes, and then I have to get on a call. But that was my first day working background. I go back, and Kerry Washington was so nice. So remember, if you guys see Kerry Washington anywhere, tell her Rodney Damon Collins, actor, said she is incredible and she's very nice, and she made him feel very welcome on his first day ever on set, on a major network set. So I really appreciate her for that. And who knows, I might even tag her just to see if she ever looks at it. But from that day and that moment, I knew this is my destiny, to be a principal actor. So what I started doing, I created a habit of envisioning where I want to go. So when we took a break on set, I went outside and I was standing by the trailers. I'm very big. I speak life. I speak life in everything I do. I went by the trailer and I just actually, oh, yes. I thank you for joining my live. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate the love. God bless you. So while I was standing by the trailer, I just said a small prayer, and what I was doing was thanking God in advance for my principal roles on network TV, for the movies that I will be impactful in and working in, for the stories I'm going to tell, for the lives that are going to be changed through my work. And when I finished, Joe Morton, who played Kerry Washington's father, out of the trailer, I didn't realize that was his trailer. So I'm like, oh, whoa, okay. And he just walks up to me, shakes my hand, and he says, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna do well. And I held on to that, because to have somebody of his stature really know exactly what I was doing meant a lot to me. And ever since I've gone, like, whatever studio, whatever set I'm on, I would always stop by the trailers and be grateful for the principal roles. And that's another principle you need to have. If you're going to be an actor, you have to remember that we are in service first and foremost. You might mean, not ask, well, what do you mean service? Well, we're in service to the project. We're in service to the directors. We're in service to the audience. We're in service to the crew and to your castmates who are part of the production with you. You need to have the attitude that I'm here to serve the project, and not, oh, it's about me, I'm big, I'm bad, I'm beautiful, I'm this. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And at the end of the day, if you don't have a heart for it, it will show very quickly. People will know if you're serious about being an actor and a storyteller. And last thing you want is to be out there and not be real and transparent with who you are. And that's one thing I love. I love working with other storytellers who are just there to have fun. And the fame and all that stuff comes as a result of having the right intentions and the purposes. But if you go there and you're seeking just to be famous, which I've talked to people in the past, so you know how you could get also more easily. You could still make videos, but you could also make books. I have a book. I do have a book out. I wrote a book. It's on Amazon. My book is right here. Shattered, A Journey Through the Pieces. It's available on Amazon right now. Yeah, this is me. This is me. It's on Amazon. Yep, Amazon and Kindle. So I wrote the book and I published it last year. So it's been out. So if you definitely want to know more about me and even get inspired for your journey, you definitely want to get a copy of this book. I think you will enjoy it. So, matter of fact, I might have a competition where when I get to 10,000, I'm going to send an autographed headshot and an autographed book to somebody. What do you guys think? You think that'd be cool? Hey, what's up, John? How you doing? You know, I received that because I'm working very hard on being known and being somebody who makes an impact in people's lives. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put my book out there, Shattered, A Journey Through the Pieces. You go to Amazon.com. You can get it on Kindle or paperback, which I think the paperback is better. I like holding the book. You get a chance to know me a little bit better. So to answer your question, I have a book, and I'll be writing more books because I am a writer. I love to tell stories. So that's why I can talk all day. I think it's a very good book. I think you would enjoy it. It does tell a little bit more about my journey, but what it does is I wrote the book for the reader. I want the reader to have takeaways that are going to inspire them to be able to move forward in their life. inspire them to move through whatever shattering experiences they've had, to let them know that you still have purpose, even when you go through something, that you are still important and you are necessary. If you have breath in your body every day, you are necessary. You are needed in this life. You wake up every single morning, you have a purpose. That's why I look in the morning, in the mirror. I look in the morning. I look in the mirror every single morning. That would be really cool if you want. You know what? Keep it in prayer. If that's something that God intends to happen for me, it will happen. But as long as I need to be faithful and just be focused on what I have right in front of me, that's what I'm focused on. It's telling good stories, being great at what I do. If I have a character that I have to work on, I need to internalize who that character is. Hello, is that Tristy? Yay! Hey, what's up? I love being the character. That's one thing I love about acting is that some of these characters, I'll never be that person except for to have the opportunity to step into their lives through becoming an actor. So when I get a script, the first thing I try to do is try to write a backstory on who this character is. I got to come up with something. If I don't see something that the creator of the project did, oh, I didn't see the message. Oh, I didn't see the full message. It says retracted. But I try to become that person because I want to understand how that person's heart beat. I want to understand how that person thinks. I want to understand that person's pain. I want to understand how that person tries to get things done in life. That's when you start becoming this character that Hollywood, everybody comes to Hollywood, they want to do it. But that's when you learn how to really become an actor, when you learn the importance of becoming that character and making that character come to life. So much so that when people see you in public, they see that character and they don't see you. That's when you're like, whoa, I did my job. I was in a play a little over a year and a half ago out here in Hollywood. Went very well. The play was entitled Neighbors. And what was cool about the play is that my character was kind of a villain. And sometimes I like playing a villain because I get this nice guy all the time. And hey, don't get me wrong, that's me. I am just warm personality. So when I get a chance to get on camera and play a villain, it kind of gets me a little excited because that stretches me. What's your favorite YouTuber? You know what? I'm gonna say me. I was like, because I like the product I put out, and I really work hard on what I do. I don't think there's anything wrong to like the work that you do. Who's my favorite actor? Denzel Washington is my favorite actor. Sean Connery was one of my favorites. Rest in peace. I love Sean Connery. I love the James Bond that he created because he is James Bond. He was. And a lot of his other films back in the day. But if I think about actors who really put that onto me, like if they're in something, I'm watching. Hey, Gloria, how you doing? Hey, thank you for joining in. And if you're watching this, make sure you click like. Please, I thank you very much. Click like on the video. Like allows YouTube to put it more in their rotation. Their algorithm really... Oh, don't worry about that. You're never too late. The party has just started. You just came in. I'm going to be on probably another 8 minutes or so. But thank you. You click like and that just... there's a dislike. Oh, well, I can't worry about that. I don't worry about that, because there's always going to be somebody who hates on what you do. But what you do is you celebrate those who celebrate you. So I'm celebrating everybody who's on with me. I don't worry about that. Yeah, whoever did that, whatever. And it's okay. If they saw something they didn't like, that's okay. But as far as when I look at it, when I see the likes outweigh the dislikes, I'm like, yes. Well, I can't do that, so it just stays there. But that's okay. It doesn't hurt me. Think about the positive. There you go. You focus on the good. And even if somebody does, like if you do something and somebody gives you a critique, it's okay if it's constructive, where they're trying to help you grow. Now, if they're trying to tear you down, that's a whole totally different story. It's like, pieces. Get out of here. I ain't got time for you. So that's how I live and roll. Yeah. Don't worry about that. You can't focus on that because if you put it like this, as an actor, ask the question that a lot of people ask is like, how do you handle when somebody critiques your work? let me see, this dude is the best. Oh, thank you so much, Mystic. Thank you. As an actor, see, you made me choke up for a second. You know what? I might give somebody a book. I might give somebody a book today. I got like 10 minutes left, so John, you really want this book? Because I have like one sitting here. And yes, I do. I act in Darman. Yes, I'm in Darman in a lot of his short films, his storytelling. So I do that and I love it. But see, right? Yeah, so you see. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you love what I do with Darman as well, because it's a lot of fun and I like making an impact in people's lives. Yeah, Darman does lot of good work. Well, so you see. That's right, John. So you see. But what I was saying as far as being an actor, you watch Darman all the time? Yeah, it's enough content out there. It's all over the place. We'll start back with filming Darman right after the holidays. They're on a little break. Uh, they purchased a studio, so they're renovating it. So it's going to be pretty cool. But people ask me, how do you handle when somebody critiques your work? And I say, you know what? You have to consider the source first, because that'll let you know if the person really is intending on good things happening or if they want to crush you. But you remember that you worked hard at doing this. You put a lot of let me see, are you going to be in? Yeah, I will be. Yeah, I'll be in more of those. My schedule got kind of busy. I was filming a pilot for in October when they were filming. That's actually being pitched to Netflix. So, but you can catch me on Amazon Prime Videos. I'm on a TV show called Chosen Kin Origins. You can catch me on there as well. My character is Dr. Watson. So it's come. Hey, believe me, if you go to IMDb, if you ever go on to IMDb, which is the website for actors, entertainers, producers, directors, type Rodney Damon Collins, you'll see a whole lot of work that I've done. You'll see more video footage of me. So it's out there. I've done a lot of work and a lot more is to come. So I'm very excited. But as I was saying, is that you can't